Good night, everyone. How you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of Music Royalties Explained. And tonight we are going to talk about the things that you need to know before releasing your music and the things that you should do. Okay? So let's get into it. First thing to know when it comes on to music, there are two types of ownerships. Ownership of the recording, which is not publishing. Then there is the ownership of the songwriting and the composition. So when you create a work or write a song, once it's not sampled, you own it. Every original content that you put together, you are the original owner of that. All right? And we're going to explain more about that as we go along. So before releasing your music, you need to copyright your song, copyright your music. Back in the days, persons would actually send a copy of their music by via mail and mail back the song to themselves. Today you got so many outlets where you can copyright your own music, you can copyright your stuff. Most persons would go to copyright.gov, and that is popularly known today, so you guys can take advantage of that. One thing to know, once it is written down, it's original and you are the original writer. It's your legal original work. You own it. No one can ever take that away from you. Okay? A lot of persons ask the question about streaming. What is streaming? A lot of persons ask what is streaming royalties. Now, streaming royalties is like money that's owed to you from your music. However, today persons would say music streaming royalties are mechanical royalties your distributor collects for you. So always remember that streaming royalties are mechanical royalties your distributor collects for you. And we'll get into 4 key elements of that, okay? Now these 4 key elements are streaming royalties, publishing royalties, pro, and the pro stands for Publishing Rights Organization. And 2 of these primary ones that persons mostly use would be ASCAP and BMI. And our final key element would be Publishing Administrator. Now I'll explain more on the streaming royalties, the publishing royalties, the pro, and I'll also explain on Publishing Administration, alright? Now, let's say you got your song. Your song is ready. It's ready and it's ready to go to give out to the entire world so people can listen to your creative work, the work that you have composed. But what's the main reason for you to compose that music? That's because you love your music, you love to do music, and you want to earn from it also. So how are you going to get it out there so persons can listen and also purchase it so you're able to do more music? And the way how you're going to get that forward is by using a distributor. Now what does a distributor do? A distributor distributes it to the retailers' outlets. And these outlets are like Spotify, Deezer, Napster, and then they pay you mechanical royalties, which is money that's owed to you from your streaming. Alright? Now we move on to publishing royalties. But one thing you should know that music publishing pays royalties only to the writer of a song, not to the performers. Publishing cares about performance royalties, etc. Radio. Why should you publish with BMI or ASCAP? Because Spotify is not a point of sale. Pandora is not, because it's an online radio service. So there is a distinction. Pandora broadcasts just like radio station and satellite radio. You can't pick and choose what you're going to listen. Okay? While Online streams get report to ASCAP and BMI. Your distributor doesn't touch that ever. They can collect for you the Spotify streams, but they can't touch anything publishing related and license. So you understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why you need publishing. Okay? And we're going to move forward. Moving forward, we got performance royalties. Okay? And performance royalties are payments made to a songwriter or publisher for the public performance or broadcast of a musical work. So, public performance refers to playing a song on the radio, on television, in bars and nightclubs, at concert venues, and other public spaces. Performance royalties are collected by performing rights organizations such as ASCAP, BMI, and CSAC. And you see, I've mentioned ASCAP and BMI so many times that you guys can actually go on the websites and learn more about these entities. All right? And remember, think about it. Even if you're on the side of a beach and there is a little bar at the side of the beach and they're playing your music and so forth, there's performance royalties there to be claimed. Once these organizations are going through and making sure they collect all those royalties, there's so much that you can earn through these entities. And we're going to move forward. Now, publishing administrator. Why publishing administrator? I know you're going to ask me why. Why do we need a publishing administrator? Now I'm going to tell you what they do also, okay? They only take 15% not of your streaming mechanical royalties, only of the broadcast stuffs and license stuff. They take your songs, register them for you, after which they add themselves as a 15% owner on your publishing royalties. Then they register your songs worldwide, which means that you will make more from streaming than publishing. It doesn't cost much to set up a publishing account. So why leave all that money? It's best to just register and take advantage of all that extra cash that you can get, not just from your distributor, but from the publishing side of it, right? And all this concludes everything that you need to know before releasing a song or even think about releasing your music. Thanks for watching. It was a pleasure talking to you guys, and I hope that you guys will continue to support the page. It was a pleasure talking to you guys, okay? Feel free to click the bell icon, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, and keep watching, keep studying, and keep growing in your music career. We wish you all the best. Thank you.